Good afternoon, BCC membership. Dan Lemieux, your food and beverage director here. Having my second podcast so far. First one went pretty well. A lot of views, a lot of likes. We appreciate all the attention that we've gotten, and I appreciate all of you for being members. My second guest for Dishing It with Dan is going to be Mr. Rick Siliakus, the outgoing president of your board. And we're going to sit down and chop it up a little bit. Rick, thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I heard that your favorite beer was Copper.
Yes.
So I researched and found out that we have Copper here.
Love it. I know it.
As the food and beverage director, I should know that, right? Yeah. So here is a cheers to you.
Yes, thank you so much.
And a full year of presidency.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
for your
the beer.
service.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Cheers.
That is fantastic.
Yummy.
So did you know that OMB is going to be anchoring down the new Ballantine Reimagined?
Yes, I look forward to it.
Supposedly the word on the street is it's about 21,000 square feet.
Okay.
It's a big facility.
Lots of copper.
Put that in perspective, that's about half the size of our clubhouse here.
Mm-hmm.
And that is lots of copper.
Yep.
So Rick, what is the best part about being a member of the Ballantine Country Club?
I've been a member here since the club opened. Literally, we had this clubhouse was a trailer when I became a member.
Wow.
So we've come a long way, of course, and I like to think that I've kind of grown up with the club, and I've been a member at the Peninsula, at Raintree, so I have a perspective of other clubs.
Sure.
And I will tell you that what attracted me to Ballantine was the fact that it's truly a family oriented facility, not just golf, it's other amenities that we have. So I think the whole overall package of Ballantine I found attractive.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and I like it. I still love it.
That's fantastic. Now, going into your presidency,
Yeah.
what were some of the goals that you set for yourself and really for the board to take together? Because 1 year is not a whole lot of time, right?
Correct.
So you had to kind of work fast. So what were some of the goals you wanted to get fairly quickly?
Really, my goal when I became president, I knew it was only going to be a 1 year term, right?
Sure.
So my goal was to truly stay out of everybody's way, to be there to help out if my help was needed. So, when I became president, I took over kind of the remodeling project, the renovation project that Mark Lynch, spearheaded
Sure.
with Shelley and Jen Crawford. And my goal was not to reinvent the wheel and let Mark and his team finish up the renovation. And again, if you need support, I'm there for you. And other than that, just kind of tightening some of the loose ends, And of course, I'm very passionate about the golf course and the getting enough resources to make the course better, to make the club better. So. Those were really my two biggest, in my mind, my biggest to-dos coming in.
I mean, that makes sense. As far as your year in tenure, what were some of the biggest challenges you faced?
I think, again, wrapping up the renovation, we had some supply chain issues. We had some delays getting the furniture in and kind of buttoning up. I'm really kind of an action, next steps, what do we got to do to wrap this up, and it's frustrating when you can't put a bow on it as quickly as you'd like.
Yeah, I get that.
Right, and then there's a lot of stuff that we still want to do as a board. We don't have unlimited funds, so you have to prioritize, you have to pick and choose. It doesn't mean that those things go away. So in the back of your mind, those are still things that have to be done.
Right. Sure.
Our kitchen, still stuff that needs to be done in the golf course, and we can't get to it all in 1 year. So you have to prioritize, be financially responsible with the funds that we do have.
Right.
And then everything else has to just happen, hopefully next year.
So now, I've heard you say to members,
Yes.
and to even myself, David, John, that they're going to have to drag you out of here kicking and screaming
Yes.
From the board, that you were going to claw
They
your
were
way.
nailed drag marks in the carpet.
that was the exact words.
Yes.
So now what's next for you? I know you're going to stay pretty active with some of these committees.
So I'm staying on the golf and greens with Kevin. Kevin will become incoming chair. I'll stay on as outgoing chair, I guess, advisor to Kevin. Not that he needs any advice, but just to help him out. I'd like to stay active on the membership side. So we'll see what happens there. And other than that, I'm part of the long range planning group with Mark Lynch.
Awesome.
I like to again have a little input in what happens, long range the next 10, 15 years with the club. I mean, and other than that, I plan to just play golf and enjoy it. I'm going to try pickleball.
Wow, look at you! All right.
I hear a lot of people that my age that try it and they promptly get injured. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
We may have to get an on-staff medic.
Yeah, right. So
all right, we'll look into that.
Yeah, get Nurse Ratchet ready.
Post an Indeed post for that.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but with the new board coming in, what do you see their vision, or what advice would you give to them moving forward, and how do we keep the ball rolling here?
So I actually at the last board meeting, I challenged the board in this year, right? So we wrapped up pretty much the renovation. We've really kind of put a bow on a lot of the big initiatives. So what's next, right? We have morphed from a $5,000 club to a $50,000 club. And with that comes a responsibility on the part of the board and the management group, the department heads, David, APG, to provide an experience for our members that is commensurate with that $50,000 initiation fee.
Yeah,
so I challenged the board to work with the various department heads to, in each area, be it FAC, food and beverage, tennis, golf, whatever, what can we do to take the service level or amenities or offerings and experiences to our members up a notch.
Level up.
Absolutely. And it turns out that APG was already working on that. I did not know that at the time.
It's funny because I've heard you say that before they came back from their conference. And it was just funny that they do. That's our initiative. We're going to level up this year.
And I think we need to just step it up a notch. I think we have this past year. We have food and beverage. I'll give you a compliment. I think we have settled down the staff. We have a great team. We had a little bit of turnover and a little bit of trouble hiring people. I think we're in a good place. The quality of food has improved. The service has improved. It's just the little details.
Sure.
Right.
Work's never done in food and beverage. I'm well aware. We got some a long road to go, but again, it's continual improvement, and that's what we're looking for. And a year and a half in, it's been nice to see some of the changes already, and we're looking forward to doing the level up.
And honestly, I think the members are voting with their wallet. I mean, our food and beverage business is good. I mean, I look at the monthly numbers, and we budgeted, I think, a certain level, and we keep outperforming to our budget. So that means that the members, most of the members, like what we're doing in food and beverage.
Yes.
And I think more to come.
Yeah.
More to come.
That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate you doing my second podcast with me. I know it's kind of a last minute deal. Like, hey, can you get in here?
It's all about the free beer.
That's all right too. Well, again, thanks everyone for watching our second podcast here with Dishin It with Dan. We're going to do a bunch more coming in the future. I believe we're going to use Alfie as our third podcast guest.
Oh boy.
So that should be a good time. But I want to thank everyone for being a member. Thanks for watching. We look forward to talking to you soon.
Take care.
Thanks.
Bye.